Are you experiencing a life change and you need your wardrobe to catch up with it? Let me show you how to prepare for that. We all go through different stages in our lives, and that could mean a change in a job, change in locations, and sometimes our wardrobe doesn't quite suit the current situation. One of the big changes that hopefully we all are blessed to go through is retirement. And that could be a transition from, say, going into the office every day and, business attire is required, to being able to stay home or go to places where casual wardrobe would be more appropriate. If you've been watching my series, you saw that I started it off with aligning your wardrobe with your lifestyle. And here is the list of all the categories that define my lifestyle. The two categories that I do see changing a bit would be my unpolished and polished categories. And you can actually start making this shift before the change happens. So God willing, hopefully I will be working probably another 10 to 12 years in my office, but I can actually start making some of these changes now. So my polished casual category plays a much bigger role for me right now. That's the clothes that I wear when I go into the office, but it also serves other purposes. Like if, say, I want to go somewhere and I want to look a little bit more pulled together. So I'll still need that category, but I probably won't need it as much as, say, the unpolished casual, which would be clothes that I probably would be a lot more comfortable, running around in. So now I can say, as far as my business casual clothes, I can start determining which ones I can imagine keeping into retirement and which ones I would not want to repurchase. So for example, one of my staple pieces are like a third layer, a blazer, a cardigan, a jacket, that sort of thing. So I could see myself, if need be, repurchasing that, because that is my style and that's something that I would probably continue wearing. Whereas I'm not one who really reaches for skirts and dresses as often. And yes, I do have them in my closet and I really like them and I plan on keeping them, but I don't see me going out and actually purchasing any more of them. I can also start concentrating a little bit more on my unpolished casual category, because I will end up wearing, more of that. And it is an adjustment when you do go from getting out of the house to go to work to all of a sudden being at home, whether it be because of retirement or maybe you stay home and take care of your children. We all went through COVID and had to experience that. And one of the pitfalls that I experienced was that I really turned into a slouch. I'm not one of those who believes that you have to get up and get dressed and go out every single day. But for me, I do feel like I need to get out of the house at least 3 to 4 times in a week. And some people, they need to get out every day. And I think that's good. It's healthy. I unfortunately am one who can stay in the house for weeks. And then all of a sudden I'm wondering why I'm all depressed. Because getting out and being around people and being out in the world, it gives you more energy and it makes me happier. It doesn't necessarily have to be every day, but like I said, even, a few times a week, I will have to prioritize that in my retirement, just so that I have a good balance in my life. And it doesn't, you could just be meeting somebody for a cup of coffee, just as long as you're being around your friends and the world. Another thing that I do have to do is start phasing out my heels. I do have quite a collection of high heels. And realistically, I don't see myself wearing them in retirement. So I've got plenty. I don't really need to buy any more. And probably, even though this pains me to say it, I should probably, when I do repurchase shoes, really make sure to purchase sensible shoes. So that's, I can still keep the ones that I have and that I love, but I do know that I'm probably not going to be wearing them that much into my retirement. And again, you don't have to get rid of everything. You can still keep your favorite pieces, and you know, you may still have opportunity to wear them, just not as often. And they can still serve a purpose in your wardrobe. You'll also find decluttering a lot easier, because I think we keep things sometimes because we think, oh, we'll need it for work or whatever. And once that's no longer an issue, it's a lot easier to then get rid of things. Another change that you could experience is, say, you know, moving to another location that has a different climate. And your categories, your lifestyle categories may still be the same, but where you might have to adjust it is, let's say you move to Florida, you're probably not going to need your sweaters and winter wear as much, but your other clothes, your spring and summer clothes, will be perfect. Change is also an opportunity to reinvent yourself. So let's say you're now retired. So what are you going to do? What is your new lifestyle now that you no longer have to go to work? This is a great time to maybe take up a hobby like painting or pottery, where you need clothes that you can get really messy in. Or maybe you'll be meeting the girls for walks, so you might want to spend a little bit more on your active wear. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you could see the next video in this series where I discuss your go-to uniform. So I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you soon.